Astor is there. He'll win it forward again to Tar. Tar up top, lost the handle for a moment. Regains back on the far side as Brown sends it back into the zone. Brown looking for DeBerry, headed back by the Planets, but right to the foot of McNatt, who's pressured by two Planets. McNatt, though, able to send it over to Weiss near side. Weiss in some traffic. Lost the handle. And look out, here comes Mars again on the other side. The Planets Martinelli with it tripped up. And a foul called here on Laurel Highlands. The advantage to the Planets. And Yo will take the free kick. Logan Yo to send it down the field, just shy of midfield. Yo booms it towards the box. The Mustangs get a quick head on it. Now Weiss looking to clear. Weiss picks it up and sends it back to DeBerry. DeBerry, good job to poke it down. Off to his right to Tar. Tar to Trailer Brown. Here comes Brown on the far side. We're 35 yards out, little collision. Two Planets around him, but Brown stays with it for a moment before Mars pokes it back to center. And so Haida has to reset. So Haida off to his right, looking for number 27, Aaron Hansis, but it's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Mars. Hansis to throw it in. Hansis feeding it into Tyler Brown. Brown sends a high lobber down to DeBerry. Shot towards the goal, deflected high and out of play. That might have been a last touch there by the Planets, but the ruling's going to be last touch by DeBerry going out. So the Planets to take it on the goal kick. Brian Morozak along with Jerry Dupay here on the South Union Township Sports Network. I was actually talking to Jerry before we went on the air today. He told me the South Union Township Sports Network, John and Jerry went on the air back in September of 1989. This is game number 3,196. And John and Jerry really have done a lot of great community service over the years, and we appreciate all of their hard work bringing these games day in and day night to you here on the South Union Township Sports Network. And again, I'd like to thank them for having me sit in over the last couple of Laurel Highlands soccer games. It's been fun, and we hope to see John Kazarek back in the press box very soon. We hope John's doing well. We know he's back at home watching these games. And John, we miss you in the press box. Another opportunity for the Planets. Cross out in front. But behind the man, Greg Campbell. Setup there was by Natali. And remember, Natali came off the bench in the first half to score the first goal of this game. 33 minutes in to put the Planets up 1-0. And then Spencer Posey, the man we talked about in the pregame show, leading the Planets with 27 goals coming into the game. Picked up number 28 to give Mars an insurance goal they need here. Up 2-0. With 25 minutes to play. Sent back into the box by McMahon. Up top to White. Trying to free it up to Posey. Mustangs break it up there for a moment and now do pick up the loose ball as clearing the zone is Hansis. But right back to Yo, who sends it back into the Laurel Highlands zone for the Planets. Up top, here's Hudak. Hudak off to his right to Ryan McMahon. McMahon sends it off to Natali. Natali near side to White. Broken up by Lancaster, who sends it ahead to Brown. And now Tar. Tar through center, looking for room. Not much out there among these Planets. Up again to DeBerry. In another situation, you look at DeBerry up the field by himself with 4 Mars defenders out there. Tough for DeBerry to make much hay out there among this strong Planets defense. Now DeBerry limping a little bit back there. Remember, this Laurel Highlands team had only 1 day off in between games. And you have to wonder, fatigue-wise, how much is it taking a toll here in the second half, considering the fact that Mars has went 9 days without playing a game. You know the Planets are fresh. And Laurel Highlands might be feeling a little bit weary out there in the second half due to the fact that they played a tough game against West Mifflin in the preliminary round. A game played at Bell Vernon High School 2 days ago. Won by the Mustangs 1-0 on a Drew DeBerry goal. And here's Natali again, sending a shot on. But once again, Mansbury able to make the save for Laurel Highlands. And with Natali, you wonder, where did this kid come from? Talking with Mars head coach Chris Knopf before the game. Got his starters, got his kids off the bench. Natali wasn't even mentioned among the guys to look for. And here's a kid that comes and picks up a late first half goal and continues to play solid in the second half of the game for the Mars Planets and has another header there for Mars. But right back to Laurel Highlands' Ryan McNatt. And now Lancaster will clear the zone again. Natali again getting involved. Playing it over to Yo, who chips it back to Natali. And through the midfield here to Perfett. Perfett staying with it. Up top, pressured by McNatt and chipped up there by Zukulkowski. But again, right to Perfett. And near side again to Posey. Posey looks dangerous every time he touches the ball, but he sent it right back there to Colby Tarr. And Tarr will settle things down to Hansis, who clears it back to DeBerry. DeBerry poking it back, looking for help in Colby Tarr. But it just seems like every time the Mustangs try to come free in the Mars zone, there's about 4 or 5 planets around them. And it's tough for Laurel Highlands to make much room out there. And now Posey trying to set things up again here for the Planets. Here's Spencer Posey up top. Posey just dancing out there. Hughes breaks it up for a moment, tries to win it over to Brown. Still a lot of pressure out of the Planets as Brown sends it high in the air. Won back up top by Perfett. Jesse Perfett on the near side. Colliding there with Jake Weiss. And Weiss comes out of the mix with a ball for Laurel Highlands. Weiss leading a break for the Mustangs. Heads it up to Drew DeBerry. DeBerry on the near side. But again gets ridden off the ball. Good job there defensively by Mars's Ian McNanny just to knock it out of bounds and slow the Mustangs' attack up a bit. As Monahan checks back into the game for Laurel Highlands, we'll take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustang boys soccer team for making the WPIAL playoffs this year. From the Laurel Highlands School Directors, go Mustangs!
Playback underway here on the South Union Township Sports Network. The Mustangs to take a corner kick. On the near side, Weiss sending it into the box. But the Planets again deflected back. Opportunity here for Monahan up top. A lot of pressure. Shot towards the goal. That was a low one coming in from Hansis with a left foot. But right back to the keeper, Kelly. And Kelly looking for his 12th shutout of the season. And again, we've mentioned it a couple of times already during this broadcast. The Planets have given up only 8 goals so far this season in 18 games. And I even talked to Mars head coach Chris Knopf about that earlier, and I said, Coach, your defense has to be incredible. You've given up only 8 goals so far in the season as Martinelli checks back in for the Planets. He said, really, he didn't even realize his defense was that good. But Mars continues to play solid, and they have to be one of the favorites for the AA crown this year, along with South Park. South Park has yet to lose a game on this season. South Park, the number 1 seed in this field. And Mars seeded number 2. Laurel Highlands not going away yet. Here's DeBerry up top, trying to dance into the box. But again, the Planets' defense solid again as McNanny clears the zone. Forward again to Matt White. White trying to chip it ahead to Posey. Posey with the head of steam. Wins the ball. Shot on goal. And a great save from Mansberry. Denying Posey his second of the night. There's another example of what the dynamic duo of White and Posey could do out there. White set up Posey as he broke inside. And it took Mansberry with a fantastic save to deny Posey his second of the night. And a possible third goal for the Planets. And here's Natali. Natali, another opportunity, top of the box. Chips it inside, breaking it is White, and he scores! Natali gets an assist. White gets his first of the night. 2 points for Natali off the bench. And the Planets go up 3-0 with 19:26 to play. It's Mars 3, Laurel Highlands nothing. We'll take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
David Hughes of the Sprouse Insurance Group would like to congratulate the Laurel Highlands boys soccer team for making the WPIAL playoffs this year. Go Mustangs!
Back here on the South Union Township Sports Network, the Mars Planets have gained control of this game, leading Laurel Highlands 3-0 with 19:26 left in regulation. And you really have to credit Adam Natale tonight. You talk about a spark plug off the bench. Natale has come off the pine to pick up a goal and an assist for the Planets, setting up Matt White on his goal with 19:26 left in the second half to really allow the Planets to play loose here in the final 19 minutes of this game. Leading Laurel Highlands now 3-0. Hughes boots it down the field on the near side to a breaking Weiss. Weiss in the near corner. Ridden off the ball by McMahon. McMahon picks it up. Plays it forward again to Natale. Natale has it knocked out of bounds there by the Mustangs' McNatt. And Mars will throw it in. McMahon to trigger it in. As the Planets make a couple of substitutions. Will trigger the ball back in on the far side. And Natale picks it up here at midfield. Just play it back. DeBerry looking to intercept a pass. But the Planets just too quick out there. Leading Laurel Highlands 3-0 with 18 minutes left in the second half. Perfect coming forward. Ridden off the ball there by Brown. Up to Monahan. Monahan holds up top far side. Monahan still with it. Chipping it ahead. Over to Hansis. Trying to send it into the box, but again, the Planets knock it out of bounds on the far side. 17:46 to play. Laurel Highlands looking for a goal to get back into this game.